All right, everybody, we are back.
Yeah, man.
This episode of Ashcan Boyz is brought to you by not having a computer.
Yeah.
Because of fucking cats.
We're kind of roughing it today.
Yeah. We're recording this on a cellular phone device.
Yeah, so if it sounds kind of awkward, that's why.
Yeah.
We'll be back eventually with our actual sound, though.
Yeah.
Just count this as a side episode?
Yeah, I guess you call it that.
Yeah. This is one of our shorties.
Yeah.
We got a lot to talk about. We haven't been back in 2 weeks?
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah. First of all, before we talk about the stuff that we actually, are going to talk about, let's talk about the fact that we went to fucking wrestle to WWE 2 weeks ago. Let's talk about that for a minute.
Yeah.
First of all, you are a newcomer or a fairly newcomer to going to stuff like that.
No, I am not.
I mean, but even so, we've never really just went together and stuff
I'm
like
a
that.
newcomer to going with your ass.
But even so, what was your thoughts on Friday Night SmackDown?
I mean, it was cool. It was fun. Any kind. Most of the times, wrestling events they're fun anyway.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's always awkward when you go see one live because it's of course, you're used to watching it on TV.
Yeah.
And there's commentary and shit that's happening.
Right.
And then when they're actually wrestling, it's like, okay,
you don't hear none of that
this
shit.
is quiet as fuck.
Yeah.
You know? I don't even think there were commentators there that day.
Yeah, they were.
Oh, they were?
Yeah, they were just ringside.
Yeah, they weren't doing their jobs. But anyway.
You don't hear them at the actual show.
That's stupid, though. I think that's dumb. I think that's dumb. It's like, we paid money to be in here. We want to hear you commentate about this dude we know who's going to lose. We want to hear you talk shit about it. You know what I mean? I don't know.
That's why I watched the episode afterwards.
Yeah.
After we went that day, that next morning, I watched the whole episode so I can actually hear the fucking shit.
Yeah. That's the only downtime. That's the only down thing. But yeah, those events are always fun.
Yeah.
They're always cool to go to.
Hell yeah, man. I fucking love wrestling.
Yeah. Also,
if anybody who knows me knows as much as I fucking love
Jamal is a fucking wrestling fanatic, dude.
Yeah, boy.
Right.
I'm a Memphis native, so I have to be. I kind of have to be. It's kind of ingrained in our fucking DNA.
The funniest thing about it is going to it was Jamal's insatiableness of not being able to realize that there are kids around. That was the funniest part. Right? Jamal is all fucking twist his dick, punk bitch. And you're like, yo, what, nigga? There's definitely fucking 5-year-olds right next to us.
I don't give a shit.
Yeah, I know.
I don't give a shit.
It was funny. And this fucking dude's dad, this kid's dad got up and was like, I'm going to trade seats with my kid so I can sit next to Jamal and hear him cuss. It was hilarious.
Did he really do that?
Yeah.
I didn't even notice
They did that on both sides of us.
I didn't even notice that.
That's what was hilarious. Is that on my side, the guy got up and he moved seats with his 2 kids. And he looked at me and I just looked at him. And he looked at you and I was like,
oh my God.
and then the guy sitting next to you, he swapped seats with his kid. And then they were sitting there. And I was just like, oh.
I thought I was sitting next to a grown man.
I don't. Yeah. No, definitely wasn't.
I legit thought I was. So, fuck.
It was more hilarious to me because they were looking at.
I don't give a shit.
This one old lady was she was the funniest though. This old black lady, because she was looking and she was just kind of like, what is wrong with this nigga? And
alcohol.
Every time she would look back, she would just look at me first, and I was like, I don't know, I just work here, lady. I don't know why you're looking at me like that.
God damn. Was I really that nuts?
Yeah. I mean, I should have videoed it, but yeah, it was pretty funny.
When Cody Rhodes came up on the fucking screen.
Matter of fact, when Cody Rhodes came out, first off, let's start from the beginning. When fucking Logan Paul came out, right?
Fuck that dude.
This nigga was like, fuck you, man! You piece of shit! And the people were like, oh shit, this guy is passionate.
Yeah. I'm a passionate wrestling fan.
And then, what was that other dude's name? I forget his name. But he came out and you were like flipping out. And then when Rhea came out too, you were all like, oh, I was like,
look at my wife.
Is this nigga fucking mentally jerking off next to me right now?
Yeah. I'm getting off right now. It's fucking Rhea Ripley. Her thick ass.
So that shit happened. And then, But the highlight of it all was the fact that Jamal, Jamal almost got pummeled by a fucking Memphis police officer. That was the most hilarious part. And it was funny how like I have never seen a crowd of people turn on one person so fast. Never seen it happen. It was funny as hell, bro. We was walking and this nigga, the cop said something. He was like,
"Y'all holding us up? Let's go."
Yeah, because people were trying to get autographs and shit. He's like, "Oh, move along." This nigga goes, "We ain't moving shit." And I'm like, when I say this, if the police officer was fucking dark side, his laser beams went through everybody, around people, between people. All it was like, it was this little nigga right here. I know it was. And it was the funniest shit. It was the funniest thing ever, bro. It was the funniest shit.
What you call me? Yeah, stay quiet.
Yeah, that shit was hilarious. That shit was so.
Nobody realizes I was sitting there pointing to Nathan
the entire time. The funny thing is, you were pointing at me, but everybody else's eyes were kind of like, no. It was that guy. It was that guy right there. The guy and the chick behind us was hilarious. Because when he turned around, I ain't gonna lie, I turned around, I was like, I'm gonna play it off. I'm just gonna look behind me like, was it one of them niggas? You know what I'm saying? And they all didn't. Nobody behind us moved. They were all like,
it was silent as shit for like a good 2 minutes.
That guy, right?
Like, what the fuck? Everybody betrayed me.
It was funny as hell, fool.
What the fuck? It was a fun shit though. Like that shit was fucking fun as fuck though, man. Like I love going to fucking live like big events like that.
Yeah.
That shit was tight. Next time when AEW comes into town, we gotta go see that shit.
Yeah.
That's the other promotion that's not WWE.
Yeah. Yeah, bro. Like I said, I'm always down to go do cool shit or whatever. Speaking of doing cool shit, next week they got the Grind City Music Festivals next week.
Which is they were having a music festival.
Yeah, it's their second year, and it kick off essentially that festival really kicks off the festival season for Memphis. To be real,
True shit.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's like because in my opinion, the season for festivals in Memphis really kick off strong as hell or whatever, right? When
mid-April.
No, I'm gonna say going into mid-April, but I'm gonna say really going into April. I mean going into May.
Yeah, like Memphis and May and stuff like that.
Yeah, because Memphis and May is the biggest thing, and everything after that pops off after Memphis and May.
And Memphis Fest and shit like that.
Right.
They changed the name to like Riverboat Music Festival or something like that.
Well, no, that's because we're not having Music Fest this year.
So, we're not doing it anymore, period.
No, we still gonna do it when they decide to bring it back. Yeah. Which they talk about they're gonna bring it back next year. But
it's just gonna be Riverboat Music and that's it.
No.
She really got me good. Goddamn.
But at the same time,
yeah,
I feel like I really feel kind of like I don't know. I don't know what's the word I'm looking for. I guess really it's that like it's nice to see something new coming in, and it's like okay, we got a new festival coming through. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like that's nice and shit, but it's also I don't know. It's also would be nice to if it was like broken up into two different things, because the reason that Music Fest was so good in the first place is that they incorporated so many different styles of music.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
So
like the one time I went, I saw Queens of the Stone Age.
Amazing. They put on,
and then they had Erykah Badu.
Yeah.
Bro, that fucking Queens of the Stone Age show was fucking sick.
Yeah.
My goodness. That was like my first and only time I've seen Queens of the Stone Age. And I'm a big Queens of the Stone Age fan.
Yeah.
I love Caius and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, man.
Yeah, bro.
I can't wait. I wanted to go to Africa in April.
Yeah, I mean, that'd be cool. Africa in April is cool. But
that's one of those things that kicks it off too.
African April?
Because that leads into Memphis in May. Because those were always growing up. Like, it was always Africa in April, then the next month it was Memphis in May.
Yeah.
And it would just be like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Because the festival that closes the season out, the festival season for Memphis out is Italian Festival.
Really?
Yeah. Because Italian Festival doesn't normally happen until...
When is Greek Fest?
August or some shit.
Yeah.
Greek Fest happens in like July. Because like the last two major festivals of the year is always Italian Festival and the Japanese Festival.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Those two are always normally the final ones to end it out. But, and then of course you have like little tiny shit.
You got Memphis Comic Expo.
Yeah, I mean, because outside of that,
Anime Blues.
But see, but those are cons though.
Yeah, even so, they're like festivals, cons are essentially the same fucking thing.
But see, no. See, I think that there's a difference. To be real, I think that there's a difference in the two.
I would consider African in April an Africa Con. Because it's not necessarily built around musical acts. It's more so built around like vendors and stuff like that.
I mean, but African April is essentially just fucking the Essence show.
But even so, like, I'm just saying, like, the way they format everything out. It's
it's
the same thing, because they still have panels.
I don't know. I would say African April is more of a conference than it is a fucking...
But it's more of an outside thing where merchants are everywhere. And they don't really necessarily have, like, a big, like, budget, like, musical act coming through. It's more so just...
I mean, they normally do.
But I'm saying, like,
that's
not the focus, though. The focus is everybody else.
Oh yeah. Cause I mean, the focus of it is Africa,
right? And even in Anime Blues Con, the guys who are coming in to do like panels and stuff like that. That's not mainly the focus. The focus is the people out there selling stuff.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
Well, yeah, I mean, at Anime Blues Con, now I would say at the Anime Blues Con, and I would say just even at the Anime Con and Comic Con that's here in town that we be having, I still think that those are even. They not even really for the vendors. People go there because they're like, oh, I'm going to buy some cool shit.
Right.
But, like, those exist simply because people have such a passion for either dressing up in some shit, you know what I'm saying, cosplay.
That's secondary.
But see, I don't know. But see, I put that first. The reason I put that
people
first.
People in cosplay are secondary.
Nah, bro. Nah, because people who dress up in cosplay make them kind of events happen. You know what I'm saying?
True, but it's not the focus of it. It's more so. It's like, look at it. Because I worked Anime Blues Con last year, and it was all literally like the whole showroom floor, nothing but merchants, nothing but.
I mean, that's like that I've gone just about every year, just about. But it's like
and they have like pageants and stuff like that, but it's not like the main focus of.
Yeah. But the thing is like. 90% of the people there.
I would even say cosplay is like tertiary. Like
nah, bro, because 90% of the people who are there are dressed up.
Look, it's vendors, and then it's the panels, and then it's the cosplay. Because the cosplay rolls into the gamers who are just there for the culture.
Nah, I wouldn't say so. I would say when them kind of things are built, I'm saying they built off of top 3. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what I'm
cosplay
saying. Yeah,
in the top thing.
Yeah. But it's the third of the top 3.
Nah, I would say it's the second.
I stick wholeheartedly with that.
I would say it's the vendors. It really the thing about it is this: if you ever watched and noticed something, the vendors get smaller and smaller each year, right? Because the vendors technically, the vendors technically
it was packed out last year.
Yeah, but the vendors technically, the only reason the vendors are there is because they are who is bringing the money to keep the shit running. Right.
And so they focus on them.
Yeah. I mean, I don't even think they focus on it. I think they just like, hey, okay, you have some shit. We need that here. But I think the priority focus is like, what are these, the panels in the cosplay are 1 and 2, and then the vendors are 3. You know what I'm saying?
Cosplay is just, I don't feel like it's that important. Like, I understand that.
Because you don't cosplay.
I mean, but even so, like, no, I'm just saying, like, I understand the importance of it, but I'm just saying, in the grand scheme of things, like, people are going to come to cosplay. But they're also, before they even do that, like, before they even worry about it, like, they're not worried about what they already have on. They know they're going to do the thing. They came to because they know this vendor is going to be here selling this thing.
No.
And then this panel is going to be here.
No, to me, it's more of the what panel is going to be there, what character people, right, signing autographs or whatever panel shit like that is going to be there, and then, right, after they figure that out, oh, my favorite character from this and that, now I'm setting up a year to build a fucking costume, right? And now that I'm here with my costume and these people. Whatever vendors are here now, I'm going to spend money.
The cosplay pageant don't even go on until like the last hour.
Yeah, because and it makes sense why it doesn't go there until late. Because you want as many people coming here dressing up and shit. Think about this. Comic-Con and San Diego Comic-Con, right, is a huge deal because the major corporations go there and want to be heard and get their stuff seen.
Yeah,
right? Of course. But you go to San Diego Comic-Con for two reasons.
I don't go to see the cosplay.
But I know, I'm not saying you, but you go because you're like, oh, what panel people...
I'm here for the information and I'm here for the content.
Exactly. So number one is that, right? Number two, for the people who do dress up and do cosplays and shit like that, that is their second priority. Is that like, oh, let's say he was still alive. Akira Toriyama's here, right? I'm gonna dress up in my Dragon Ball Z stuff or whatever the fuck. Sandland or
however. My hair blue.
Right. And then the next thing after that is like, okay, whatever here is here, I'll buy it, maybe blah blah, whatever. And the reason that I think that is because when you stop and you look at these people who are going to these festivals, San Diego Comic-Con would be absolutely dog shit if it wasn't for cosplay.
I'll introduce you to this proposition.
What?
We both go, we get fucking weekend passes to Memphis Comic Expo. Or just a day's pass. And then we go to Memphis Comic Expo. And then we see like what the actual thing is. Like the whole itinerary of the night. Yeah. Compare it to like what our notes on this episode. Okay. And then we'll go from there. Anyway.
Yeah.
We got stuff to talk about because we haven't been here in like 2 weeks and there was a lot of fucking pop culture shit that happened this like 2 weeks that we got to talk about, man.
Yep.
So, first of all, what did you watch?
I mean...
What have you watched?
The only thing...
And you finally watched Dune, too.
Yeah, it's like pretty good.
You are a big hater, dude. You are the biggest hater.
No, I mean, I've only watched the things that were important.
Shut the fuck up. Nobody else caught that. Oh my god. Do you not understand the fucking subtle diss of this fucking... God damn. Can I turn this fan on?
So I watched X-Men 97, obviously. Because X-Men 97 is the shit, right? Let me see. What else? What else did I watch? Because, it was X-Men 97, the new junk is fire. They portray a lot of stuff from the old junk that is, I don't know, I'm just super glad to see that they went in a direction.
Yeah.
See, what else did I watch? Watch Shogun.
Shogun? I haven't watched it yet. I want to watch it.
Yeah, well, I take samurai classes, so.
Oh, yeah?
I
take Aikido?
Yeah. Let's see, what else? What else did I watch?
Can we dwell on that for a second? You take Aikido.
Yeah.
Talk about
I graduated my first year, and that's why I got this tattoo. Yeah, bro. I love taking Aikido classes. Because, honestly, it goes back to what we were talking about when it came to festivals and shit. So, like, going on 2 years almost now, I went to the Japanese festival at the Botanical Gardens, right?
Okay.
And I went because one of my favorite bass players, who was this chick from Japan, who was probably the best bass player of all time.
Who's that?
I can't tell you her name. I can't.
Yeah,
I don't know how to say it. I just not know how to say it, and I don't.
You remember the band name?
So, no, it's just her.
Oh, but even so, like,
so it's her name, and then
gotcha. Yeah.
And her name is super hard as fuck to say.
Right, like the Devin Townsend Project or something like that.
Some shit like that. Right. Anyway, went to that. It was really cool. And then while I was there, I like bought some artwork and shit, and I was like, oh shit, they got a demonstration or whatever. And so like they did a demonstration. I was like, this demonstration is amazing, right? Because they had like the students and they were just doing it with the sticks and shit at first. And then they had the teachers that came out and they had like real fucking swords.
Yeah.
They're like clink, 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 clink.
Yeah. Like, yo, fucking what? Sparks flying everywhere.
Yeah, I'm like, yo, what the hell? So I was super interested and I went up to the dude and I was like, hey man, I want to take a class. And he was like, just a hardcore Japanese dude.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, I don't know. Are you sure? And I was like, yeah. So I signed up. I go to the first class. There's like 20 people in the class, right? And literally half the class is fucking anime nerds.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? They're like, I want to be Bleach. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I want to be Ichigo.
Yeah, you gotta not eat fucking.
You gotta eat rice.
You gotta not be diabetic. You know what I mean?
Because you're gonna sweat that bitch out.
Yeah. So it's like, and so like after the first 4 days, or first class, 3-4 classes, or whatever, half the class leaves because they're like, this isn't fun as like I thought it was gonna be, right? And like, dude is like the 2 teachers, they were hardcore as fuck, bro. Like they,
of course.
You gotta start the class off, and it's like you do fucking 100 unsheathing. So he's like, you gotta unsheath this motherfucker 1,000 times, 100 times. You know what I'm saying? And then, cause you gotta unsheath it and put it back. Unsheath it, put it back. Unsheath it, put it back. Right? So then you gotta go 100 times up and down. Right? Yeah. 2-handed. 100 times one-handed. 100 times the other hand. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And all that. So it's like, once you start doing it, you're like, okay, this is training. This is memory training, pretty much, right?
It's like wax on, wax off kind
of thing.
Right.
This is memory training. And then you start to go into learning, okay, this is an unsheathing for defense, or this is an unsheathing for offense, whatever. You start learning different techniques, different shit. And then towards the end of the class, or the end of the first year, you do like your first semi-stick spar, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then you graduate, you go to the second class, and in the second class you are learning different techniques and shit, but it's still the same basic stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But
I feel that.
Yeah. Right now, I mean, I feel like if I needed to use a sword for some shit, I would be decently okay at it. You know what I'm saying?
I think I would be good in the sword, but like on a brawler level.
Mm-hmm.
Not necessarily, just like, oh yeah, this guy's a skilled fucking swordman. No. I'm a much more of I'm a gladiator in the fucking thing. Probably not even that, because like fucking I don't have any combat, but even so.
I don't know, fool. I don't know, Jamal. You get you like a fucking bow staff.
No. I have really a fucking bow staff.
Yeah, bro, you know how lethal nigga with a long stick can be?
Good. I'm not a bow staff kind of guy.
Shit, I'll fucking nigga up with a bow staff if I knew how to use one.
You know those like swords that are like tubular, but it doesn't have like the hilt on it.
Like a bow staff?
No.
Okay.
So this has been our first.
Yeah, man. I don't know. I don't know what those swords are called either. No, just joking. Yeah, okay. I don't know. I just think it's just a cool class because like also teaches you some patience.
Yeah, and discipline.
Right. Yeah, it teaches you better discipline and shit. So teaches you how to kind of control your emotions a little bit. That's cool. I fuck with that. And then what else? I don't know. This is a cool ass fucking class. I fuck with it. So.
That's cool. I kind of wanted to take like a martial art, but I don't know which one I want to. I want to do like a judo or something like that. Something that could easily just be transferred into like street life. You know what I'm saying? Like I just want to be a vigilante, but not a vigilante. You know what I'm saying? Like I want to have that capability of just like, yeah, I can take a motherfucker down. I don't give a fuck how high they are in their echelon. Yeah. I want to be just like fucking Nightwing or fucking Red Hood.
Yeah.
Like straight up.
I mean, then you would definitely have to take a Batman training class for facts.
Why is my name crossed out on this?
Because I had to cross you out.
Cedar up? What is that?
I had to cross you out.
So I'm not working?
Cross Jamal out.
I'm not working the show, man.
What?
Anyway.
Oh, yeah. Anyway. Yeah, dude.
Yeah. I'll figure out something, though. I want to do something, though. If it's just mixed martial arts or something like that.
Yeah.
Something to.
If you're gonna try to go, you're trying to be motherfucking Red Hood and shit.
I want like a martial art, but at the same time, I want to learn something that like the Marines use or like Special Forces use.
Then go take Special Forces training classes.
I would have to be a Special Forces enrolled in the military.
Not necessarily. You can go take classes and shit that they have.
I want to be like an actual like vigilante type, but not a vigilante.
Then you're just a fucking.
I want to have that in my belt.
Average meathead.
No, I wouldn't be a meathead. I would still be me. I just would be fucking low key like a fucking diabolical killer.
Meathead Jamal. Yeah. That's what this sounds like. Is that what it comes down? Yeah.
God damn.
Y'all seen Jamal? Jamal's gotten kind of mean since he's fucking yoked.
Right. Straight up, dude. Like I can work security, but I just choose not to.
Yeah. He chooses not to because he has a schedule with steroids.
Or like that cool ass dude who works in the comic book shop who can low key kill you.
Yeah, that'd be funny.
It looks like an anime kind of comic book story kind of thing. Oh, you don't want to mess with Jamal. Yeah. He could fucking rip your heart through your fucking nose.
I am. No need.
On some shit, dude.
Oh,
be lethal out here in these streets. Y'all ain't even fucking realize. I feel like I can be that right now. I have the potential to be that right now, but
why didn't you take your swordsman class, fool?
I never knew about it.
Yeah,
I never knew about it. I don't know about all these things.
Yeah.
Because you be getting up on these low key things.
Yeah, bro. I
just don't be telling folks.
Look, when a motherfucker like me pass away, they gonna be like, this nigga did what?
When you
what?
When you pass away, dude, I'm gonna cry the hardest. Okay.
Well, I'm glad somebody will.
I'll cry. I'm gonna be the guy who hops down in the grave.
Bro,
God damn! That should have been me, Lord.
I'm gonna be. Look, like I said, I want motherfuckers to be like, this nigga did a lot of shit.
Yeah, I
this
feel that.
Nigga did a lot of cool ass shit.
Hell yeah.
He ran businesses. He had festivals. The nigga could fight with a sword. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. The nigga was a fucking X-Man. Some shit like that. You know what I mean? Because to me, that's what I look at it like. That's a nigga greatest power, right? I don't have no real physical superpowers, right? But a nigga can be a mental Darwin out here. You know what I'm saying? On some real shit.
Sincerely. Because
it's like, a nigga be like, oh shit, I'm in a situation. Oh, there's a sword?
Yep.
I know how to use it.
It's like, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
In any fucking aspect.
Yeah, exactly.
I swear, I feel that. Yeah, exactly. I feel that shit. You know that movie Civil War that's about to come out? Mm-hmm. That's what I would use that
Look,
shit.
Okay. So since we on the subject, we move into the subject of movies.
Before we do that, let's wrap this halfie up, and then let's come back with a fresh new take on everything else. You want to do that? We got like 2 minutes left.
I mean, yeah, that's cool with me.
Yeah, let's do that. So
Jamal's wrapping it up, everybody. So this episode of Ashcan Boyz was brought to you
we'll
by
be right back
today.
Dude. Pay attention to our next episode. We'll be right back and talking about the current movies that are coming out and our takes on it.
Yeah. Mainly, we're just going to talk about that movie Civil War.
Hell yeah, and
really quick,
some more stuff. So pay attention. We'll be right back.
Nate Jackson,
J-Rock Jamal,
and not the place to be. Ooh, gotcha. All right, drink water and don't be stupid.
Yeet.